Hi, I'm Lindsay and today I'm going to teach you how to make a fondant mum. The first thing you're going to do is knead out a little piece of fondant, whatever color you want your mum to be. And mums could be any type you want, it could be two-toned, one-tone. But today I'm going to just do it one-toned. And I'm going to break off a little piece and to roll it into a ball. Just about this size. I don't know, it's kind of like a penny diameter. And then you're going to take a toothpick, a piece of pasta, or spaghetti, and you just stick it through just like this. And it's easier to work with if you have it on a stick, and you could just twist it around. So next I have two different sizes of this cutter from Wilton. And basically what I'm going to do is use these cutters, and first I'm going to roll out some pink fondant. And I'm going to make 3 large cutouts and 3 small cutouts. And for this, I'm going to want to use the pink guide rings on my 9-inch Wilton rolling pin made just for fondant. The thinner it is, the easier these mums are going to be for you. So just keep track of which ones you do. Now I'm going to just need 2 more of the larger cutouts. And set this extra fondant off to the side for more later. Okay, so I'm using again my pencil tool, and I'm using this back side of it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one petal and I'm going to curl it in. And now that's going to curl up the side of the petal. And this is going to look really good because the mum is kind of a cupped flower. And you just keep cupping around. And sometimes it's easier if you hold your finger down there, or if you even use your ball tool to hold it. And you want to go into the center. I know I'm kind of ripping the fondant here, but you'll see when it all comes together, it'll look better. So first I'm going to take, again, back to my base here. And with the base, I'm going to take the first large, going to take it and slide it up the stick, just like that. Now you can gum glue this, or you can use water. And I'm going to use water in this case. And also you can use, so I'm going to just lightly coat the ball of this. Okay, and then I'm going to cup each around. Just like that. And sometimes people don't like using the toothpick, but sometimes for beginners it's easiest to do the toothpick method. And again, I'm going to lightly coat this with water around and lift up. And cup them. Okay, and then finally I'm going to use my last big one. And now you can use the big ones or the small ones first, it really doesn't matter. I kind of like doing the big petal flowers first because I like to have the smaller ones kind of, I don't know what you would say, but I like them to be layered downwards, a little lower. Now again, with these, I'm going to take them and roll them in, and it's easy if you have it on a thin sponge here, because it's easier to cup it with a thin sponge. Yes. And you could turn it too. And just like I did on these on the larger, I'm going to take my cup of water, lightly brush the outside. I took it off the toothpick if you didn't notice, because once you get these on, the toothpick kind of falls. You want to wrap it all around. And just a thin thing of water because it gets sticky and it doesn't dry well. And finally our last one, taking the water and going around with it. And there you go, that is your completed mum. And these look really good on cupcakes as shown in the Wilton, the student handbook. But I just think these look really cute, especially on chocolate cupcakes. Or a contrasting color. You can use the color wheel to determine what you want, but here it is. And you can also arrange your petals differently, like you can move them out a little bit more, just depending on how much you want it. But that is just the classic mum.